So the CEO's wife is fighting with her husband, and she just got caught hand-feeding soup to his male assistant. Then her loaded father-in-law starts blowing up her phone. The second she picks up, he goes off on her, leaving Binding Bing completely blindsided. Lu Jingchuan, what the hell is going on? The $800 million deal just got shut down? I can't reach Xiao Chuan, go find him. His company needs that cash to keep running. Something in the CEO's wife's head just snapped. What did you just say? If Lu Jingchuan really pulled out of the buy deal? Her father-in-law, clearly fed up, says, "It's been stopped for 3 days. Finance only told me today when the cash flow collapsed." Binding Bing frantically tries to message him, only to find out she's been blocked. She jumps up, shoves the assistant aside, and bolts home. And just like every over-the-top drama out there, she gets there and the place is completely empty. That's when the CEO's wife finally gets it. This isn't jealousy. She's done with him for real. And it all started because of a post from the new male assistant, a photo of him with his dog. The jade bracelet had been snapped in two, one piece on the dog's neck, the other turned into a necklace around his own. I sent him a message demanding answers, and got nothing back. 10 minutes later, I dropped a post for the whole internet to see. Caption: "High-end fabric really does it. Even a beast looks almost human in designer clothes." The photo? Every single piece from my wife's wardrobe, cut up and dressed on a pig. After posting, I put my phone on silent, slipped it in my pocket, grabbed my keys, and headed out. I drove straight to her fashion studio. That morning, Bai Ningbing told me she had a business trip. Turns out her business trip was a date with her little assistant. I called a locksmith to break the door open, then walked upstairs to the display cases with scissors. Every single piece inside was years of my wife's work. Next Saturday, she was set to bring all of this to the fashion design finals. And honestly, she probably would have won, finally living out the dream she'd spent 10 years chasing. I smirked and without a second thought, punched straight through the glass display case. It shattered instantly. In under 10 minutes, every single piece of clothing was completely destroyed. I looked around at the trashed studio, finally satisfied, sat down and pulled out my phone. My notifications, 99 plus messages and missed calls, 7 years of marriage, and this is the first time it's ever looked like this. I just tapped on a voicemail when Bai Ningbing called again, and the second it connected, she unloaded, "Lu Jingchuan, have you completely lost your mind? Do you have any idea how much money I spent on those clothes?" I leaned back slowly, smirking. "What, a few pieces of clothing and you're already this worked up? You had zero problem handing my parents' bracelet to your little assistant? My parents' $1 million jade bracelet isn't worth as much as your little outfits?" Bai Ningbing choked on my words, went quiet for a few seconds, then finally spoke. "That wasn't the one your parents gave you. I bought a new one. It was a bonus for all his hard work. Chuan, your parents' bracelet is still with me safe and sound. I never gave it away." Then she sent a photo of herself wearing it. Same jade green. But I knew. No matter how similar it looked, it wasn't the one my parents gave us. That one was custom, engraved with both our initials. My name had been scratched off and hung around the dog's neck. Hers? He was wearing it around his own neck like a personal keepsake. I smirked. "Oh, really? Well, sorry to say, your clothes really did end up on a pig. I'm in your studio right now. You've got 30 minutes to bring that bracelet back, or I can't promise what's left of your display cases." When she heard that, her voice was pure, uncut rage. "Lu Jingchuan, you wouldn't dare. You destroy my designs and I will make you pay." I stayed calm. "I'm looking forward to it. Friendly reminder. It takes you at least 3 hours to get back here. It takes me less than 5 minutes to level this whole place." She went silent and then hung up. 2 minutes later, she sent 2 photos, a shattered jade bracelet and a shipping label. "Happy now? Here's your pile of broken junk. Want me to mail it to you?" I flipped my phone around, snapped a shot of the wreckage on the floor, and sent it back. Satisfied. "Very. Just one thing. Your clothes didn't make it either. Looks like you won't be making it to next week's fashion show." The message barely sent before I heard a full-on meltdown coming through. "Are you insane? That was my dream. I spent 10 years on this. 10 years!" I laughed coldly. 10 years? What's your dream worth exactly? "You pissed me off. That's the price you pay." Then I hung up. I wasn't about to sit there and listen to her throw a fit. Bai Ningbing and I were an arranged marriage. Both families were longtime business partners. On the day of our engagement, my mom gave her the Lu family's heirloom bracelet, both our names engraved in it, hoping we'd stay committed and have each other's backs. After the wedding, real feelings developed, and we had a few genuinely good years. Eventually the spark faded, but we still treated each other with respect. I thought we'd keep going like that. I never imagined that in just 7 years, the person next to me would already have someone else on their mind. I get that love doesn't come with a best by date, and forever isn't always realistic. But I will never let my partner openly cheat in this marriage, and I will never let someone disrespect what my parents gave us. The next day, Bai Ningbing caught the first flight back, stormed into my office, blew past my secretary, kicked my door open, and dumped a pile of shredded paper on my desk. "Lu Jingchuan, explain yourself. Ruining my clothes wasn't enough? You had to destroy my design drafts too? Do you know how long that took me? 2 whole months of overtime, every sketch by hand?" I wasn't even a little surprised she showed up. I glanced at my secretary. He got the hint, turned around, and quietly pulled the door shut behind him. Didn't like it, so I tore it up. "You've been pretty generous throwing things around. Why stress over a couple of sketches?" "Lu Jingchuan, have you lost it? All of this over one bracelet?" I watched her spiral and just laughed. "Bai Ningbing, you're married. Do I need to remind you of that? You need to know where the line is. Gifting jewelry to your male assistant. What's with you and keeping pets? The dynasty's been over for a while and you're still playing this master-servant game. Want me to buy your little assistant a leash so you can walk him around 24/7? Bai Ningbing was at a complete loss for words. She finally snapped, Lu Jingchuan, you are insane, you're a freak. When did I ever play that game with him? He and I are completely professional. He works hard. I gave him a gift as a reward. What's the problem? Your little tantrum is what wiped out 2 months of our work. Me, unreasonable? Fine. Call it whatever you want. But don't forget, your design team, your studio, I set all of that up. I can give you the chance to chase your dream, and I can just as easily take it all away. This was the first time in our marriage I'd ever gone off like this. She stood frozen, and when she finally looked at me, her eyes were full of disappointment. Lu Jingchuan, I never knew you were this kind of person. Using your money and connections to crush people whenever it suits you. What makes you any different from a thug? Keep your studio, and stay the hell out of my life.